1 week ahead of Samoa Joe stepping into the steel cage with Jon Moxley with the AEW World Championship on the line.
We've taken our last break. No more breaks in this program, just action. We're going to stay with this match as long as it takes.
Well, Claudio is obviously trying his damnedest to make sure that Joe don't make it to Chi-Town next week for Beach Break.
And Taz, we've seen Claudio doggedly looking for this submission on Samoa Joe. Do you think that has anything to do with Samoa Joe putting the world champion Jon Moxley to sleep with the Kakina clutch?
I think you're right. I definitely think it does. Well, look at Joe fighting back here. Man, but he's really eating shots to the stomach, the head with those knees and quads.
Claudio to the right foot. Joe! The power slam! The hook on the leg! And very nearly the 3 count.
Super impressive on that power slam on a guy the size of Castagnoli. Very impressive.
Can anyone take punishment better than Joe? My God.
The Manhattan drop, the boot to the jaw, the senton, the cover two, and Castagnoli able to kick out.
Joe has taken everything from Claudio, coming back with a power slam like that, Taz.
The power slam has really nothing to do with your upper body. It's all hip rotation and footwork. Hip rotation and footwork is the key.
And there you see 1 week from tonight, Dynamite Beach Break live from Chicago. Jon Moxley, Samoa Joe, AEW World Championship. It will be decided inside a steel cage. Bryce Remsburg very nearly got one over.
There's the eyes again.
Claudio Castagnoli going after the eyes of Samoa Joe time and time again. And Castagnoli built up the momentum, the lariat, the cover, and Joe the kick out.
You know, a lot of people are looking forward to next week. So are we in that cage match, but not Samoa Joe. He knows he's got one of the greatest starts ever in AEW as his opponent. Joe, one of those as well. This is what it means.
Listen,
we're the best wrestler.
Opinion, but Joe is not sweating Moxley. That's my opinion. Oh, nice counter, I should say, by Castagnoli. Geeing up right here.
Oh, my God.
Really, he could be thinking giant swing.
I'm looking forward to see if he can do this.
This would be a gigantic swing.
Oh, big up kick into that.
Oh, Joe pulls it down. Kakina clutch. Tap out. That is it. Joe wins
Immediately. Well, Claudio knew he was in the center of the ring, guys. There was nowhere to go.
Well,
Joe!
He fell back into the choke. When that happens, the choke is even extra tight. You don't have to do much if you're Joe to cinch that in tighter, because the man's body weight is coming down into that hold.
Yes, I mean, that is just human instinct. You feel that grip around your throat.
Yeah.
You feel the blood being cut off from your brain. It is a survival instinct. It is something that has benefited Samoa Joe and now Wheeler Yuta. Marina Shafir, Jon Moxley, the Death Riders, striding towards the ring, and Joe, he's ready for a fight.
Yep, and look at this.
Powerhouse Hobbs, the steel chair in hand. Remember, the Death Riders, they've taken out Katsuyori Shibata. They've taken out Hook. Trying to increase their chances against the Ops. And Jon Moxley's chances against Samoa Joe 1 week from tonight.
Claudio just got blasted in the back with that steel chair by Hobbs.
Well, I saw Claudio getting on to his feet, and I thought they didn't have eyes in the back of their head, and they did.
Well, they got a hostage in the ring. Beat the hell out of him. So they're trying to force Mox to get in the ring, and you to try to get in the ring. That's what they're doing right now.
And Moxley with a lot to think about. He's shown willingness, Tony, to sacrifice Wheeler Yuta, but now to sacrifice one of his generals, so to speak, in Claudio Castagnoli.
Yeah, I'll tell you what this is. This is payback for Hook and Shibata is what this is, very, very clearly. Look at this.
Samoa Joe.
You reap what you sow. There you go, you big SOB.
Claudio Castagnoli, the ribs crushed on the steel chair, and Jon Moxley maybe down another soldier.
I tell you, this is all on Moxley. Moxley, and we'll see what happens next week in a steel cage.
Beach break 1 week from tonight. AEW returns to Chicago. Samoa Joe, Jon Moxley for the AEW World Championship inside a steel cage. And that's not all for Beach Break. Hangman Adam Page, Will Ospreay teaming up to take on the Alpha, Konosuke Takeshita, and Josh Alexander. And fans, we will see you tomorrow night live on TBS and Max for Collision.